YouTube, what to do to Say What TV. I am your host, Drady. We got an article coming from Fox News. It said 95-year-old veteran kicked out of nursing home to make way for migrant housing. Lawmakers say. Let's see if we get some of this video.
So, Frank, I think they want to hear from you about your thoughts.
Okay. First, go ahead.
Oh, I guess they want to give this microphone.
First, I'd like to thank you for having me here. It's a great pleasure to meet all these people as interested as I am in what's going on. Now, the thing I'm annoyed about is how they did it. It was very disgraceful what they did to the people in Island Shores. They gave us time to get out, but they never said when, and they never said they were going to get us out. And then one day, there's a thing on the board, a notice on the board, you gotta be out by March 15th. I think that gave us like a month and a half to find out where we're going to go. I thought my suitcases were going to be on the curb because I'm not that fast. If it wasn't for my daughter, they would have been on the curb. But that's what it happened, and that was it. I said, no, you're not moving me. And they said, yes, we are. And everything was done behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a chance to actually make any attempt to stop them because there wasn't enough time. I thank Richie over there for looking after me. He did a terrific job.
It's all good.
Between him, my daughter, and my grandkids, I survived.
Well, I'll say this. Frank is very fortunate to have a loving family and a support system. He's fortunate to have his daughter Barbara, his grandson Michael have been willing to help, but not every senior has that. And we know that there are seniors that were in that facility that did not have that support system, and that's why we demand to know what happened to them. But it also brings up a point that they were forced to leave on a certain day in March. Yet, when the elected officials inquired, they were told they don't want to sell in this market. What was the rush then? That's the question we need the media to ask Homes for the Homeless. If you didn't sell the property and you still weren't interested in selling the property, then what was the rush to get these senior citizens out? They deserve to know. They deserve to have answers. And if this is a nonprofit organization that wants to keep its nonprofit status, they better have the answers to those questions. I thank you all for coming, and I'm sure you have questions, not for me, for our friend Frank here. So,
Alright, let's get into the article. It says a 95-year-old Korean War veteran said he was given less than 2 months' notice to figure out where he was going to live after the nursing home he resided in was sold to become a facility for undocumented migrants. Veteran Frank tomorrow joined Rep. Nicole Malatakis, a vocal critic of the New York's handling of the migrant crisis, at a press conference on Monday to discuss the reported deal. The thing I'm annoyed about is how they did it. It was very disgraceful what they did to the people in the Island Shores, tomorrow said, referencing the assisted living facility he was in. Said that the Island Shores gave us time to get out, but not enough time to protest the decision to boot residents, which tomorrow said he tried to do. It's basically just going over what they already said in the video. New York City Councilman David Carr confirmed to local outlet SI Live that he was informed by the city's Department of Social Services that the migrant facility would open there this week. Fox News Digital reached out to the Department of Social Services for confirmation but did not immediately hear back on Tuesday. Fox News Digital's attempt to contact a number associated with Island Shores senior residents could not be completed. The facility is listed as permanently closed online. Maliotakis said the reported deal was showing our country and our city's priorities are backwards. My blood pressure went through the roof when I found out Homes for the Homeless cut a deal with the City of New York to turn Island Shores into a migrant shelter, the GOP lawmaker said. Our tax dollars as citizens of New York should not be utilized to house citizens of other countries, especially at the expense of our senior citizens and veterans who put their lives on the line, paid their taxes, paid their whole lives, paid taxes their whole lives, and built our communities. Tens of thousands of migrants have to come to New York City over the last year, buckling the city's infrastructure and overwhelming housing officials. A judge sided with Staten Island lawmaker on Tuesday in ruling that a migrant facility in the borough, converted from a former Catholic school, should close. Well, in my opinion, I think that's jacked up. Putting non-citizens over, especially elderly veterans that need a place to live. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinion on that. Say what TV I'm ready. You'll have